spiritual. Very, very. There are things I cannot tell you. Cannot tell you. Because you can't handle it. The election that was held was not held in 36 states. Was not held in Abuja. Was held in Ilorin. Was held where? In the spirit. That was where a president was decided and put in power. That's why I say you can't handle it. My father, he was a politician. Those from my extraction know him very well. He was into politics. One day, he said something to me. He said, son, don't bother. Elections are held in the spirit. I looked at him. I said, this old man, what's he talking about? And he gave me his own story. He said he was going from house to house. He ran a zero-party election. Zero party means nobody contests against you. Because they look at you and they feel that with your pedigree, no one should come close. Because he grew up with good works. He always helped the community. So he had that name. My father said, there was one man. They told him to go and see. So he told them, I said, this man is just one vote. This man is what? One vote. So what do I need him for? And he was arrogant. And the man sent for him. The man said, I am just watching you. You won't win. My father looked at him and said, what are you talking about? He said, you won't win. The man said, you're about to go for a meeting now. And with your congress people say, yes, say, this is what will happen. They will fight. They will scatter the place. People will be injured. He said, what will happen is that a wind will blow. When the wind enters some people, they'll start fighting. My dad said, just looked at him. He said, as he got there, they sat down. My father said he felt something like cold. Less than a minute, people started fighting. When he saw what happened, he said he didn't wait for the end of the meeting. He drove to the man and knelt down. The man said, I thought you said I'm one vote. He said, please, what can I do? The man said, after this night, I'll tell you what to do. My father said the man called him the next morning. The last night, they brought your name and your issue. And the people in the spirit that were against were many. But because I controlled them, I said, no, they should let him win. Now, anybody could come up with that kind of story. But my father said, what blew his mind? The man told him the number of votes. Told him the number of votes. He said during the election, it was that number exactly. So he said, my son, elections are done in the spirit. All of those who are saying, oh, the church. The church is praying. There are churches everywhere. Have you heard stories like that? With all the churches in Nigeria. How come things are still the way they are? I think the fact that you hate pastors should not make you unintelligent. You should not be. There are the churches everywhere. And Nigeria is still the way it is. We don't go to church to pray for Nigeria to change. We go to church to pray for our relationship with God. Prayer is not for nation building. It's for intimacy. Nation building is a prayer point. But prayer, we go to pray for our relationship with God. The 5 pillars of Islam. One is you must go to Mecca once before you die. You must do goodwill. One is you must pray 5 times a day. It's called pillars of Islam, not pillars of nation building. So how can you be so unintelligent? When you hear people talk, sometimes I just get irritated because these people, you can go to school and still be an illiterate. I'm telling you. There are intelligent illiterates. Stark illiterates. China. We should be like China. Nigeria should be like America. Nigeria should be like Qatar. We can't be like Qatar. It's not a curse. We can't be like China. China is a communist country. There's no democracy. You cannot want the development of China without the dictatorial tendencies. If you want the development of China, be also ready to shut up because you can't talk. You cannot want the development of China on the recklessness of Nigeria. Yes. I wish you understand what I'm talking about. If you want to be developed like Qatar, I was in Qatar. And I mean, when I see cars, I just like cars just for the fun of it. So I was looking at a car. It was a Bugatti. So I was talking to the driver. I said, this is 2023. He said, no, this is 2022. He said, no, it's 2023. I said, it's 2022. He said, it's 2023. I brought out my phone. I have a son who is very good with cars. I wanted to take a picture. And the young man hit my hand. He said, don't try it. I said, why? He said, if this young man turns and see you taking a picture, you'll be arrested. I said, for photo? He said, without his consent, you can't take it. Yes, you want their development on your current rascality. What made those people behave is the fear of repercussion. They don't want to go to jail. That is why everybody is aligning. I wish I'm talking to somebody right now. That's why everybody is aligning. Everybody is careful. Everybody behaves themselves. China, you are caught in the act of corruption. You are sentenced to death by hanging. They see money that's not yours, death. And over time, it became a mindset. A young man told me something. He was angry. Please, if God blesses you, travel to Japan at least once before you die. Is it counsel? It will help your mind. He was in an open place eating. He was browsing on his laptop. Something happened. He left, forgot his laptop there. I met a Japanese and said, I forgot my laptop. He said, where? He said, so I said, go and get it. He said, no, they would have stolen it. He laughed. He said, we don't steal. Stealing reduces a man. The guy said he went there, met his laptop the same way, untouched. Be seated. Be seated.